Hi everyone and a warm welcome back to the monthly WARNO tournament from SD League. Today we are with Meddi and Joker for a game. Joker on the right in red, playing as the 119th and over on the left in blue. Meddi playing as the KDA, not something we've seen played a lot in this tournament. This game was on the previous patch before there was a nerf to SMGs, so when you see SMGs in use, do bear that in mind. Let's have a look at what Joker has down. So Joker has down Spetsnaz Gru, heading up here. Spetsnaz Gru heading up to these buildings here. And, excuse me while I zoom in slightly, the Spetsnaz and Spetsnaz Gru heading into here, obviously going into that church because it gives better line of sight. We've got the Razvedka Sapri heading up this way as well, which currently are just going into the town, but I assume will be spread about. An MI-24K, which is a recon chopper, but also an attack chopper. Back here we have two flame tanks, a Tunguska and a command, all heading up there. No command for this back point at the moment. Over here we have a command and a flame tank and a machine gunner heading in here. Very little going to this side for Joker. Let's have a look at what Meddi has down now. As I say, KDA, not a division we've seen played a lot. So Spetsnaz and Spetsnaz Gru heading up front and center. No anti-air in forward deployment here, which means that MI-24K is going to wreck something. We've got a couple of Avkal PTs and some Avkal all heading into there. Oh, those ones haven't been given orders. They're not even moving. PT-76 is heading up here. We've got a KDA Suchin, Command, and Strela heading up here. Command going to the back point. Got a bunch of infantry, Strelas mainly, and a machine gunner, Vopos heading into here. There is also an MI-8MT Gov attack chopper. Not the best attack chopper in the game. KDA Suchin and a command and another KDA Suchin heading around the back here. I mean, let's switch over to the controller and zoom right in on this, because we know exactly what's going to happen here. Spetsnaz getting absolutely minced by that chopper. I mean, helos are a great opener like this, because if you don't have forward deployment anti-air along with the forward deployment troops, then they're just massively at risk. MiG-21 came in for that chopper, but the chopper's trying to land at the moment. Down here at the bottom, I mean, simply put, Meddi's going to be in control of this point, and at the moment, Joker is very much in control of this top point. Whether Meddi can push in there in the grand scheme of things, he does have more stuff arriving now. Let's have a quick look over here and zoom out slightly just so we can see what's happening for the moment. MiG-21 bomber coming in, going for the Spetsnaz Gru. Now, there isn't a huge amount of anti-air at that side for Joker. He does have the Tunguska coming in at the back there. Spetsnaz Gru get out intact. I think the main action is going to be up here. I think Meddi is going to try his best to get into this point. I don't think we're going to see too much movement at the bottom for the moment. Let's zoom in if we can. MI-24K obviously doing lots of damage here. The Strela are too far back. They are not providing support to those troops. Another squad of infantry likely to die here. MI-24K pushing up a little bit too far here. There we go. The Strela's now in range, or one of them at least. The other one is being blocked by the buildings. There we go. MI-24K being pulled out now. We'll go for a rearm. MI-8MT Gov coming in there. And a Seed coming in. Seed goes for the Tunguska, gets the kill. Also tries to get some shots off at the MI-24K, I believe, there. MiG-29 is in at the top there, going for the Seed. Does not get any hits on it, though. The Gov is doing a bit of damage. Managed to get a turret stuck on the TO-55. MI-24K still very much in play at the moment. I'm just going to turn us around a bit. I think most of the action is going to be up here, but I'd like to just turn us around so we can see the bottom as well. There we go. That's better. Just keep an eye on what's happening down there. I do see some reinforcements coming in there for Joker, including a command tank. He's thinking about pushing that town. Strela's now far enough up to engage that chopper, but only one of the Strelas, unfortunately. I hear another jet coming in. Seed again. Seed obviously not ideal against these choppers, because although it can use its gun isn't really hitting very well. Ideally, you want something slow and fast firing with its gun, such as the SU-25, the A-10. They're very good against choppers with their guns. Even something like the Harrier, because it's quite slow and gets plenty of time to shoot. Another Strela coming in there to provide some air defense here. At least it can't be hit by the Seed jets. Down the bottom there is some movement from Joker. He is trying to make a move on that bottom point with not a huge amount of stuff, but in fairness, Meddi doesn't have a lot in there defending. Down goes one of those jets. Seed is out of play. I feel like sooner or later Meddi is going to push this top bit again, but at the moment reinforcements coming in at the bottom. Let's go and have a look. Spetsnaz Gru already badly damaged. Hit by that jet. One machine gunner was destroyed. There are some groups coming down the bottom there. Look at where that PT is in the water. I was going to say, the T-80 BVK is going to annihilate it. Vopos and Motsuchin pushing really far up here. Needs to be careful of that T-80 though. There's a Strela coming into this point now. Spin us around slightly just so we're at the bottom here. There we go. PT trying to engage on a TO-55. I think the TO-55 very much going to win that. Marker went down at the back there. I assume that's marking where the Mi-24K has landed. Now, Joker really doesn't have much down here. Meddi seems to have more, but whether he can maneuver them into such a position that they'll do a lot of damage remains to be seen. Pack MT-12 doing some serious damage to that TO-55. Gets the kill. Literally just Spetsnaz Gru now protecting that point. Almost dead Spetsnaz Gru, incidentally. Seed coming in again, but there's nothing seedable there. It's just getting shot at by Strelas. HE Bomber coming in. Oh! Nice kill. Spetsnaz Gru down as well. There's an Mi-8MT that was killed at the back. Mi-24K still alive, taking fire from Strela. Managed to kill an anti-air gun. Probably going to kill the Strela as well, because, as we know, AA missiles are useless against choppers. Mi-24P anti-tank coming in here, looking for a kill, I expect, on... Oh, very unlucky for the Mi-24P, immediately taking a shot from that Strela. Will get out alive, though. Oh, that is a very lucky chopper. Unlucky with the first shot. Tunguska coming in down here as well now. Massive reinforcement at this point by Joker now. Is there anything else coming in at the top for Meddi? He does have quite a lot of infantry up at the top there that he brought in at the start that we haven't seen him do anything with yet. So it may be the case that he's going to move those in from the top and take that point. Spetsnaz and a machine gunner coming in at the bottom here. That T-80 BVK has moved right up there. That is quite ballsy. It's taking fire from the Pack MT. Has Joker not realised? I don't think Joker's realised. Maybe he's distracted by what's going on at the top there as those infantry are pushing in. T-80 BVK is going to be saved by the fact it's routed, I think. Ooh. That is a very lucky T-80. Oh, it's bumped into the building. It's stuck on the building, routed. It can't smoke itself. Oh! HE Bomber going in for the kill. There it goes, it is dead. HE Bomber takes a hit though from the Tunguska. Nice kill. Nice secondary explosion on it as well. Up at the top, not a lot happening. Those KDA Suchin have backed off again. There's a T80U in down here at the bottom now. Anti-As being pulled quite far back in this position. Certainly feels like Meddi has the upper hand down here, but isn't being too aggressive. Looks like there's some T-34s on the way in now. Nice. MiG-23 comes in, gets a kill on that Mi-24K finally. That's been a bit of a pain in the bum for him. There's Vedka Sapri coming in at the bottom here for Joker. Get some better eyes on the situation, because currently he won't be able to see very much without any recon down here. It does feel like Meddi has the potential to push into this point at the bottom here. But the longer he leaves it, the more reinforcements will arrive for Joker. I mean, right now, if we zoom out, yeah, look at it. There's more tanks coming in. There's more infantry coming in. He's bringing very little in at the top because he's feeling quite secure there. And although Meddi's made little probing attacks, he's not really scared Joker into bringing in a bunch of stuff up there. Currently, an ATGM engaging on the TO-55 at the top there, but it's very close, so it's taking return fire. Looks like the action is kicking off down here again. T-80U doing some serious damage. Obviously a great tank, doing a lot of fire support on these infantry. Just loads of infantry pushing in here from Joker's side. Panzerjäger not looking so healthy. This is a good push from Joker, to be fair. He's managed to dislodge 2 squads. 1 squad is dead. Motsuchun went down. Whereas Vedka Sapri have been killed. A lot of building to building fighting. Artillery in now, firing at that Pak MT-12. We'll make short work of that. I do see a Spetsnaz OP sneaking around the top there, to the back of that point. Well done to Joker. He's completely dislodged Meddi here. As I say, Meddi had the opportunity where there was very little defending that point. But obviously he didn't know that, and it's given Joker enough time to bring in reinforcements. Here are those T-34s at the bottom, dishing out some damage. The Pak MT-12 coming in at the bottom here. Sneaky, sneaky infantry down at the bottom. Joker's had them in there for quite a while. Conkers are arriving here, but they're going to be shot at by those infantry immediately. I hear a chopper. It's an Mi-24P anti-tank. Has a chance to do some serious damage. It must be the one from earlier repaired. Not firing an anti-tank missile and already taking fire. Why did that not fire one of its Concon missiles? That's very strange. KDA pushing across here. The Pak MT-12 died in all of that. The Conkers are still alive. T-80U was destroyed though. Meddi will be happy with that. And at the top there, you can see Meddi is making a push on that top point as well. Vopos arriving to support in the forest here. T-34s going up against TO-55s. TO-55s not looking too healthy, but for me they should win that fight. Mi-8MT Gov pushing in. One squad of infantry did die down there. The Sapri RPO still alive. Let's have a look at what's happening at the top. Well, Meddi is finally in the town at the top there, but a lot of his infantry looks badly damaged, some routed. It doesn't look like he has a big pushing force there. There is a book in play for dealing with aircraft at the moment. Spetsnaz group pushing up there. T-62 at the back firing in. Still most of the action going on down here. A Seed jet has gone down. It's the second Seed jet that Meddi's lost in this game. Sapri RPO getting overwhelmed by all of these vehicles and the Vopos. There's a couple of Mi-24V rocket attack choppers in at the top there for Joker at the moment. No wonder he's managing to clear up those infantry that are trying to push in. HE bomber going in there again, dropping on the infantry at the front. Meddi is making progress at the top. Very slow progress, but he is making progress. Trying to chase down those Sapri. Su-27S goes down. And one of the Mi-24V rockets was also destroyed there. Command is now in the top for Meddi. Artillery coming in over there from Joker's side. Let's have a little skedaddle over there and see what's happening. Artillery coming in on the Strelas. One Strela dead. Reinforcement infantry coming in now. Now, realistically, Meddi doesn't have a lot of infantry in here. He's just hanging on in that corner. But even right now, it looks like with these reinforcements, Joker has significantly more. It's whether he can keep that command alive. Pack MT-12 coming in at the back here, but he needs infantry in this town. There's some KDA Sutra being called in now. Zoom out slightly. Artillery coming in on that corner, looking for a kill on that command. Not much movement at the bottom now. Attention has refocused on the top here. Immediately, that command having to be pulled out the point. T-62 being pushed right in here. Meddi slightly ahead in points, but I'm not... Is it enough for the win? Potentially. Joker has 0 points right now. Small force pushing around the bottom here for Meddi, but he is going to have to deal with another T-80U. He needs to get past them. I think ideally he would like to push around the back, but there's an Mi-24V rocket attack coming in there. It's another rocket attack coming in, doing plenty of damage, and yeah, Meddi will have to retreat. Conker's taking fire from the machine guns. They're going to be lucky to survive, running across the open ground there. They do just survive. I think he's moving down in a position to try and get shots off on the T-80. Good artillery play from Joker in this game. Where is that T-62 going at the top of the map there? I think it's chasing away the choppers. Command back in that point. Reinforcement infantry arriving at the top now for Meddi. It means he's probably going to go in there. Very little movement at the bottom here. Now this looks a bit better than last time. Infantry in at the top here, along with that command, and 2 tanks pushing in very close. Seems a bit ballsy, but to be fair, at that side there's the Sapri, which only have satchel charges. There's an RPO which only has the RPO launcher, and there's machine guns which can't currently, in this patch at least, damage vehicles. So however, the KDA command is getting wrecked and is immediately killed by those two machine gunners. It left the building. That was it, dead. Mi-24s coming in here. There's no anti-air in this town for Meddi, so those Mi-24s are going to absolutely annihilate a lot of this infantry. Zoom back out and have a look at what's happening at the bottom. Feels very stalemated down here. Some anti-air arriving down here for Meddi. He really needs anti-air at the top that is going to be up close and personal to everything else. Just managed to get a kill on the jet that goes over, but he needs something in range of those choppers. Mi-24 is taking fire from the flak at the back. There we go. MiG-23 in. Doesn't get a hit, though. Strella's finally getting some shots from the back because the Mi-24's pushed up so far. There's a pack MT-12 coming into the city here. What is that MT-12 doing? It's pushing right up to the back there. I'm really curious if this survives. It exchanged with the TO-50. That was bizarre. That was absolutely bizarre engagement. Buck taking fire. Ooh, that is a very lucky Buck. Almost got hit by the Rapira. Mi-24 coming in to deal with that, along with the Mi-8. Sounds like there's a little bit of skirmishing at the bottom, but Meddi looking in a better position here. Needs a command in, though. Hopefully there is one on the way. Down here. Joker on the move again with that T-80U. He's frantically trying to pull in reinforcements to the top there, having to move his own command out at that point at the top. Command has arrived in there for Meddi. Currently +1. Could very well be +2 in a few seconds. Artillery coming in the Conkers here, which are going after the T-80U. They are dead. Brilliant artillery play by Joker in this game. Now, realistically, Joker doesn't have a lot here. It's going to be very difficult for him to push this point with what he's got. Yes, the T-80U is very strong, but it's about to get hit by multiple bombers, which don't do a lot to it because it's a T-80U, obviously. But Meddi in solid control at the top there. Currently +2 to Meddi. This could be game if Joker can't push back into that top point or push the bottom. He's got to push somewhere to neutralize things. And right now, his command from that back point is rushing up to the top, so he doesn't have to spend any more points on it. But up here, although he has a lot of infantry coming in, which I imagine might overwhelm. Can he overwhelm? He could possibly, yeah. I think he could overwhelm what Meddi's got in here, because most of Meddi's squads are damaged. Panzerjäger at the front there is the only one that's not. And there's a lot of infantry coming in. And down at the bottom, T-80U is slightly damaged. Still pushing in, but there's nothing there to push. There's just nothing there that he can push that point with, really. It's all about whether he gets in the top here. I think if he doesn't get in the top with this push, it could be game. And there's quite a lot here for Meddi. He's even got some stuff pushing around the top there. A pack MT-12 moving into position. Incoming jet. Anti-air jet. Not sure what that was coming in for. I was going for the chopper, I think. MiG-29 is all over it, though. And down it goes. Choppers brought back in here. A couple of Mi-24Ps to assist with these infantry. Now, the shoot is on the other foot, because we're now in a situation where Meddi has the choppers. And Joker has the lack of AA. And these choppers are just clearing up the infantry. Tunguska is pushing forward. But it's going to be late to the party. Oh, they still have rockets left. I thought he'd run out there. Clearing up the infantry in the buildings, and there we go. There's a surrender. Commiserations, Joker. That was hard fought. I genuinely thought at one point you were going to have more kills than losses, but I think losing the T-80U is quite expensive. Meddi did come out on top on the kills in the end, but yeah, there was a long while where I thought Joker was going to be out on top. Let's have a look. MI-24 was doing very well. The Conker's got quite a lot of kills, interestingly. Over at the other side, MI-24K obviously got lots of kills. T-80U got a few. TO-55 was doing okay. Let's have a look. What got the kills on the T-80U? Oh, it was the MiG-27 anti-tank that got it in the end. The other one didn't die, I don't think, did it, at the end? No, it did survive. Well, MVP probably has to go to the Conkers. They've got quite a few kills, to be fair. Not sure which one that was, but it was well positioned wherever it was. Good game, guys. Well played to both of you. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Please do like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you all soon for some more WARNO.